This is a super submarine built by the Indians. Although the Nautilus has a displacement of 10,000 tons, it moves incredibly fast even underwater. In the blink of an eye, it shoots through the water like a sword, silently entering the water city of Venice. Soon after, a round escape pod extends from the ship's hull and falls into the water. Its propeller begins to rotate slowly. This can be described as a retro version of the Avengers, a team that includes a vampire, an immortal, an invisible man, and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's an epic-level superhero battle royale, a wild fantasy adventure set in 1899. One night in London, a never-before-seen ironclad war machine breaks through a gate, ignoring the guards and crushing everything in its path. It charges directly toward the central bank, blasting open the vault door effortlessly. A group of mysterious individuals steps out of the vehicle, paying no attention to the tons of gold on the ground. Instead, they take a blueprint and leave. After the incident, Britain strongly condemned Germany, believing they were responsible for the robbery. After all, only Germany possessed the technology to build such an advanced weapon. But unexpectedly, just a week later, a German weapons factory was attacked as well. Numerous scientists were kidnapped and many advanced weapons were destroyed. The situation in Europe suddenly became tense. Meanwhile, in a small town in Africa, a British ambassador travels a great distance to find the legendary hero, Alan Quatermain, hoping he will assemble a league of extraordinary gentlemen to resolve the crisis. However, after losing many comrades in previous adventures, Alan refuses. Just then, a group of armed men storms into the hotel and opens fire without hesitation. Alan fights back, killing a few enemies. But to his surprise, the attackers not only wield automatic rifles, but also wear bulletproof armor. Yet Alan, despite his age, remains formidable. He effortlessly takes down several foes. One enemy tries to escape, but Alan calmly puts on his glasses and takes a single, precise shot, eliminating the fleeing enemy. However, the attackers have planted a time bomb in the hotel. As the building is engulfed in flames, Alan decides to return to action. Upon arriving in London, Alan meets the man in charge of the operation, M. After investigating, they discover that a new evil force has risen. Under the leadership of the Phantom, they frequently launch surprise attacks using advanced weaponry, inciting conflicts between nations and attempting to start a world war. M introduces Alan to the members of the League, the technologically advanced Captain Nemo, the elusive Invisible Man, and the seemingly ordinary Mina Harker. However, they still need 2 more members. The problem is that in 4 days, European leaders will hold a secret meeting in Venice, and the Phantom is sure to act. They must reach Venice in time. Alan doubts it's possible in such a short time, but Captain Nemo is confident. The team follows Nemo to his supercar, which takes them to the London docks in the blink of an eye, where they meet Dorian Gray. It turns out that Alan is also immortal. Years ago, he saved a village, and its shaman blessed him with protection. He would never die as long as he remained in Africa. As they converse, the Phantom suddenly storms in, demanding that they either join him or die. At that moment, a soldier gives Alan a subtle signal before turning his gun on his own comrades, igniting a fierce battle. Bullets rain down, but one man does not flinch. Even after being riddled with bullets, he fights back and kills his enemies. When the last attacker is defeated, his wounds heal rapidly. He is truly immortal. Meanwhile, the other League members engage in combat. Each displays their unique skills, making quick work of their technologically advanced but outmatched opponents. However, the Phantom escapes by jumping out of a window. Just as the team begins to lower their guard, an enemy soldier, who had been playing dead, suddenly takes Mina hostage. But to everyone's shock, Mina's eyes glow red, and she bites into his neck. She is a vampire. A young soldier posing as an enemy turns out to be Tom Sawyer, an agent of the U.S. Secret Service. Impressed by his skills, Alan allows him to join the League. The team then follows Captain Nemo aboard his submarine, the Nautilus, and sets off for Paris to recruit their final member, a massive monster. Alan struggles to subdue him, but finally manages to trap him. Back on the Nautilus, the monster shrinks and transforms into a normal-looking man, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. With him on board, the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is complete. The submarine dives and speeds toward Venice, but their journey is far from peaceful. Nemo finds traces of a chemical compound used in photography, suggesting someone has been trying to capture images of the Nautilus. Shortly after, a vial of Jekyll's transformation serum goes missing. There is a traitor among them. However, there's no time to investigate. The Phantom has stolen Venice's architectural blueprints. If explosives are placed in the right locations, the entire city could collapse into the water. The Nautilus arrives in Venice, but they are too late. A massive explosion erupts. Buildings topple like dominoes. The team must destroy a key building to stop the chain reaction. They race through the city in a car, dodging enemy ambushes. Alan jumps out to chase the Phantom, while Sawyer drives toward the collapsing buildings. Mina transforms into a swarm of bats and eliminates snipers on the rooftops, clearing the way. Sawyer fires a signal flare, and Nemo launches a missile. The explosion halts the destruction just in time. Meanwhile, Alan catches up to the Phantom. During their fight, the Phantom's mask falls off. He is M. Before Alan can react, M flees. Alan throws a knife, injuring him, but M still escapes. However, the crisis is not over. The Nautilus resurfaces, and a round escape pod launches from it. Inside, the immortal man is revealed to be the traitor. He escapes, but Nemo gives chase. M's plan is exposed. He used the League as a ruse to obtain samples of the Invisible Man's skin, Jekyll's serum, and Mina's vampire blood to create a superpowered army. Worse yet, the traitor planted bombs all over the Nautilus. Suddenly, explosions rock the submarine. As it begins to sink, Jekyll transforms into his monstrous form, using his strength to open the floodgates and expel the water, saving everyone. The League discovers M's secret base, where 8 new Nautilus submarines and a vast arsenal of weapons are being built. They must stop him before it's too late. The team storms the base. The Invisible Man plants bombs, Mina battles the immortal traitor, and Jekyll faces off against a massive, mutated soldier. Eventually, the villainous League is defeated. Meanwhile, Alan pursues M. During their fight, M captures Sawyer, forcing Alan to make a choice. Alan shoots the enemy Invisible Man, but in the distraction, M stabs him. Sawyer, guided by Alan's last lesson, takes the shot. 1 bullet, 1 kill. Alan dies from his wounds. The League buries him in Africa, and the team goes their separate ways. As they leave, a shaman approaches Alan's grave. He begins to chant. The sky darkens and the ground trembles. Is Alan coming back to life? The movie ends.